I'm going to be showing you how to make this instrumental visualizers on Capcut. You can actually do this directly inside FL Studio after making your beat. You can do it with After Effects, with Filmora, but today I'm going to be showing you how to easily do it on Capcut. By the way, Capcut is a free video editing software. You can just go online and download it and start using it. When you open your Capcut, this is what you will get. Let me maximize this. This is the window you will get when you open Capcut. You will not get all of this. These are my old projects. You will only get this create new project and this window on the left. All right, so you click on create project. Before we get started, let's assume you already made your beat. Okay, your beat is ready and everything. Let's say you are doing a Fireboy type beat. Go online and look for picture of Fireboy. Search Fireboy image. Just download it. So I'll just drag this one to my Capcut. You see the way I'm holding it down. You drag it. I can drop it directly on the timeline. This is the timeline area, or I can drop it here and I'll still drop it. It's still the same thing, so I'll just drop it on the timeline. I prefer to drop mine on the timeline directly. All right, so here, this is your preview window. This is where you see whatever you are working on the timeline, and the timeline is where you cut, adjust, align, move your clip and all that. I'll get my instrumental. I have a beat I made earlier, so I'll just go look for the beats. Ginger YouTube version. I'll just drag that onto Capcut. That's how I do mine. Just drop it on the timeline. Okay, so what is happening here is that my beat is longer than the picture, right? As you can see. By the way, I'm scrolling by holding Control and I'm using the scroll wheel on my mouse. Hold down Control and the scroll wheel on your mouse. Like that you can adjust. So what I'll do is I'll just scroll where the picture is and then drag it. You understand? You just click on the end. When you see these three icons like this, left click on it, then drag it out. So it's going to snap to the end of the beat. We have a picture of Fireboy on top and we have our instrumental here. Okay, so the next thing you need to do is to add text on it. Come here to the text page. This is the text, right? You come here, you drag in the text, drag it out, same way you drag the picture before, right? Drag it out and make sure it align with the picture. You can see the text box is already on the preview window, right? But on the right, this is where you input your text, whatever you want to write. So what you do is, you see where it says default text, just left click on it and then use your backspace button to clean this and you write your name. So this very beat, I'm going to call it Ginger. All right, Ginger. So as you can see, Ginger is showing there. The issue we have here now is that the text is white and the background is white. The text is not showing because they are both the same color. I have to do something to this text. The first thing I'm going to do is to change the fonts. And in Capcut, to change the font, you come to this place. You see here, by default, it is set to system. You click on it, you get other font. I love this Resolve. I love this one. So I'm just going to use this Resolve. But then we still can't see the text very well, right? I might decide to increase it or leave it. I'm doing that with this font size. Okay. So what I'm going to do to this text is probably change the color, or I might just use these presets. Capcut already have some presets, some built-in presets, you understand? You can just use this. Let me look at one of these presets. Let me see. I think I like this one. Yeah, I think I like this one, so I'm going to use this one, ginger. But I noticed something. This image of Fireboy is too bright, so whatever we add in here, it's not going to reflect. So we need to dim it down a little bit. What I'm going to do to this image is to click on it, come here to adjustments. You see this adjustments. I am going to come to exposure, this place, brightness, you know, all this. I'm going to come here. So I want to reduce the exposure. You see that? If you notice now, the brightness is down, so our text is showing very well. I'll bring it down more a little bit. Contrast, let me see. Yep, no, I'll just leave the contrast. So I think it's okay. So you can go on to add other text. I can just simply copy this. You hold Alt, click and drag it, it will go up. So this is a new text, drag it here. So you have a new text. So on this one, I'm going to write my name. So you come back here to this place, use your backspace. So let's assume my name is Dila. Okay, so Dila, right? I can't have the two having the same font and the same design, so I'm going to change this one. I'm going to make the font smaller, and I am going to change the font actually. So on this one, I will use something like let me see, this serif. I think I like this one. So you come here, you come to this place, then you zoom it down a little bit. Okay, our visualizer is already taking shape. So the next thing I need to do, I want to change this one to white. So you can come here, you see this color, this area, you click on this place. There are colors here, you know, like the previous colors I've used, or you can, you know, just choose manually from here like this, but I'll just select this white. Okay, you can add every other thing you need to add. If you have beat stars, I'll just drag it into Capcut. So first thing you are going to do is to fit it to the entire length of your clip. Then you come here on the preview window, you see this 1 2 3 4 dots, right? You hold it and then you can resize it. You understand? You resize it this way, keep it here. Okay, keep this here. So you see you have your Beastar logo here. You can add any other logo. There's this thing I usually see a lot of people do. They add this Dolby. I don't know why, but let me, I think I have Dolby. I should have it here also. I'll just, you drag it and you leave it. This is the way I love to bring things into Capcut. You can actually click here and it will take you to a folder where you can just click on something and you open it, it will go into Capcut, but I prefer to, you know, drag mine. So yeah, this Dolby, I don't know why, you know, a lot of producers use this, but I always see it in bit visualizers, so I'm going to use it as well. I noticed this one has a background, so I want to remove the background of this thing. So what I'm going to do to remove the background, with this being highlighted, as you can see in this area, it's highlighted, and you can see it here, it is highlighted. So you come here, okay, you click on this basic, you come to remove BG, come down to auto remover. Yep, it has removed it. As you can see, it has removed it. So I'm just going to leave it here like this. Drag this one closer to it. You can write your Beastar's name. Let me go to text again. All right, I'm going to go to text, dragging another text box into the timeline. All right, size it out like so. Okay, size it out like this. So as you can see, it is still in the middle, so I'm just going to take it somewhere else. this is where I want it to be. So I'm going to resize it like this. By the way, I'm doing all this by just left clicking and dragging. Okay, when you left click on anything, it's going to drag it. If you drag your mouse, all right, if you move your mouse, it's going to drag it to wherever you want it to be. I mean, I'm sure you know how to use computer, so you should know all these things. Right click and left clicking. All right, so you come back here to the text, clean it up by using backspace. Let me say my name on Capcut is Dealer. Again, I just type in Dealer. Okay, yeah, so Dealer. I think this one I would like to give it something different, so let me choose one of these presets. This is not working, this is not working. Let me change the fonts. I'll use these fonts, but just look for different fonts. You know, there are a lot of them here. There are a lot of fonts you can scroll through, and when you find whatever you like, just use it. So I'll use this one, and I'll drag this close to this. Okay, Pillar. To be honest, we are ready. You can upload it like this if you want, but you wouldn't want to upload it like this. I mean, it's just going to be static. It's not moving to the beat. Let me play the beat. You will hear it and you see. So as you can see, the beat is playing, but the background is not moving, right? So to make the background move, all you need to do is to come here to this effects. You can see this place where they say effect. Click on it. So now we are going to look for effects, something that's, you know, this zoom. I don't know if this is something we want to use. There are a lot of them actually. You can just look for. What you do is to preview it, just click on it. It will show what it will do to your clip on the preview window. All right, when you click on anything, it will show the effect it will have on your clip. So let's go through some few ones and see what. I will use, let me see this one. This one is too much, bro. It's too much. It's too much. Now, let me see this one. This one is going to disturb people's eye. You know, you can just take your time. Try to get something. I kind of like this one. Okay, let me try this one. So what I'm going to do is just drag it again. Everything about Capcut is drag and drop on the timeline, and as usual, make sure this black sign, let it show up. Then you left click and you drag. All right, left click and drag. I don't know, I might have to change this effect, but let's see. I think it's cool. You can actually change the speed. You can change the speed from here, like the effects, how fast it is. You know, let me reduce it more. It's going. Let me reduce the size so it can, you know. Let me reduce it more. So it doesn't just look static. I think I can still add one more. Okay, I can add one more. So this is basically everything, right? If you want to add anything else, if you want to add more, okay, this one is good too. Okay, let me use this one. Let me add this. You can add as many effects as you want. All right, you can add as many effects as you want. You see, it's going with the beat, right? Let me see if so it will not be too much. So for me, this is enough. If you want to add anything, you can just follow the same process, the same way I've shown you. You can do the same thing and you'll be good. All right, so this is everything. This is how to do it. So the next thing you go to is export. You come here to export. It's just straight up. You just, if you want to export the audio separate, you can click this audio. It's going to give you two versions, the video and the audio as one file, and the audio separately if you want. But I don't think I want that, bro, because I already have the beat in my computer. So just come here, click export, and you are good to go, bro. That's all. You see how quick, how fast, and how easy it is. If you need me to show you how to do it on FL Studio, just drop your comment and I'll make a video on that. Please like, hit the subscribe button and share. I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.